The Box of Awesome has a collection for every part of your life, and it's free to sign up, and you can skip a month or cancel anytime if you're thinking these collections are not doing it for you, but you will. And I'll tell you why. Each box costs only $45, but has over $70 worth of gear inside. You can get 20% off of your first monthly box when you sign up at boxofawesome.com and enter code official at checkout. That's boxofawesome.com, code official for your first 20% off of your first box.
Very nice.
Kaya, can you turn the music down a little bit?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Sorry, Tattoo is just too good.
Yeah. Tattoo is so good. It's so good. All the things she said has to be the catchiest chorus of all time. I listened to it like 3 times before bed last night just to dance a little.
I do that sometimes. I do that a lot, actually.
You listen to the same song?
Oh, no, I do that a ton. So my bathroom is literally like 2 steps from my computer. So what I'll do is just while I'm getting ready for bed, I'll put on a catchy song and just like while I'm brushing my teeth and shit, just be grooving along till I go to bed.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
I do that in the shower, obviously. The shower's the best time to listen to.
Oh, shower's music. A good one too, yeah.
That's a dangerous time to be busting a move, though. Are you guys all upper body? You do like some stanky legs?
I do a lot. My shower's pretty
do you listen
large,
to music on your shitty... Where do you have like a waterproof Bluetooth speaker, or what do you use?
No, it's just I leave the fucking...
I do.
I leave my phone on the counter outside of the
How do you enjoy music on your phone?
It's got pretty good speakers on my phone. I don't know. It's fine.
Ugh.
What phone do you have, Kaya?
Mixers across the planet.
Yeah, wait, don't you still have like a phone from like 10 years ago, Kaya? You did.
Yeah, that's the problem. Not the fact that literally every laptop speaker and every bezel speaker and every device sucks ass. Are you guys insane? No. You're like making every musician across the planet cringe with this. Holy shit. Don't fucking sit there and act like I'm the weird one because I know for a fact that music sounds shittier on a tiny device.
Oh yeah,
it does. But are you listening to sonar for enemy submarines? Like, it doesn't have to sound perfect when you're taking a shower, Kaya.
What kind of a retarded argument is that? What does the sonar have to do with like enjoyment of what I'm listening?
Yes, I like it's such a minuscule quality difference.
Because you're going, oh my god, I can't hear the 400,000 hertz on tracks 8 and 10. This song fucking sucks now. Like,
okay,
it doesn't have to be
sell your
perfect.
speakers then. It's a minuscule difference. Sell your speakers, all of you. Watch movies on your phones from now on.
I don't think it's a minuscule difference, but to take a shower just to bust a move, I don't think
that's as retarded as saying that your large screen TV is just a minuscule difference between your phone screen. What
technically it is if I move the phone screen closer to my eyes.
Yeah, it is. They're both 4K.
Okay, watch movies like that.
Designs.
I
could if I wanted to. In the shower too. What are you gonna do about it?
You're right. I was wrong.
I'm sorry, Kaya, that I don't have a home theater set up in my bathroom circled around my toilet so I can listen to Piccati's number 6 while I drop a shit.
What do you want?
This is so bizarre. I just asked how you fucking enjoy like tinny sounding music, but fair enough, I guess, if you don't know the difference.
Anyway, to also rebound on your question, I personally do have a waterproof speaker that I put in the shower on like the soap dish, so it's literally right there. It sounds good.
I like to listen to podcasts while I'm in the shower, but then I get too cozy in the shower. You guys also have that where you don't want to get in the shower, but then once you're in, you don't want to get out.
Yeah, absolutely.
Damn it, I'm too cozy. I don't want to turn off the tap and get cold right now. I'm listening to a podcast.
Sadly,
only 20 minutes left. I can do that.
Sadly, I've been like trained by the Australian government to not waste water with all the water bans that I've gone through in my life, so I'm in and out as fast as I can.
Oh man, you're missing out, Jackson. You've never gotten to meditate in the shower?
No, I don't go over like 3-4 minutes.
Oh, I've been doing that every so often now. You just kind of like at the end of your shower before you get out, just sit there for 2 minutes and just kind of zone out. It's incredibly calming.
Jackson, do you guys have water curfew or how does it work?
No, not at the moment. It's only in times of like drought that the government enforces that kind of stuff. But still, I'm like trained not to waste water. It's just in my Australian DNA, I guess. Like I could take longer showers. The only thing that would happen is my water bill would go up.
You just feel like it's wrong.
Yeah, kind of.
Aw, that's cute.
Would the government ever find out? Like, let's say one day you go, oh, I'm going to bust the fattest 20-minute fucking scrubathon. Would they ever have a way to know?
Not. Well, yeah, they could, but they wouldn't. Like, unless it was a time of drought, like I said. Like that, they can still measure your water meter and stuff like that, but they don't do that.
Don't you take regular
when we're
baths?
Oh yeah, you do bathe like in a bathtub, right?
Sometimes, yeah. And yeah, that
Fucking
does
freak.
Boy.
that does make me feel guilty, I guess.
Yucky.
Don't ruin baths for me.
May as well go
That's all
jump
I
in a
have.
pond, you goddamn nematode. That's
No,
the,
It's gross.
Yeah.
It's fine. I just leave the water in there, and then it's
You're
good for next
disgusting,
time.
Jackson. The police are gonna kick down your door and they're gonna fucking shoot you in the bathtub for your crime.
Jesus Christ, get him! He's got the fucking bathtub full.
Why do
Johnson,
they-
get the
why do they
water.
even-
We can purify it. Recycle it.
Why do they even sell baths over here then?
That's a good question. Just to trap people. Just to trap people like you, I guess.
so you
just
can
there
fill
for
them with
decoration.
sand. Duh.
That's
It's
the most
just a
upsetting
digital
part
bed.
about climate change is that this is gonna happen to all of us. We're gonna get climate change lockdowns. Get ready, where the government is gonna test. Okay, you guys, no more AC. You get 1 hour of water a day. No, you don't want to kill grandma, do you? 1 hour of water a day. And also eat
Oh
bugs.
man,
I'm just ahead
We
of it.
can't-
We're just being trained for it.
we got to stop talking about water shortages. I watched a documentary recently about how we're actually just running out of water in general, and it's fucking
yeah.
terrifying.
We have been for the last 12 years. I remember
Yeah.
reading about that in high school.
And it's getting really bad. Like, so apparently in Mexico, there are whole cities that strike up deals where they're like, hey, we'll use our water for industry. Like they have beer breweries down there like Corona and shit. And they go, hey, we're a poor town that literally can barely afford to live and feed ourselves. So we'll have this brewery or this farm or what the fuck ever come in. And in exchange for our water and labor, we'll get like a bunch of money. But the rivers that they depend on to bring that water are now dried up because of like climate change and shit. So they're just dying of thirst while all these companies are stealing all their groundwater. And it's
so happy
happening
about
more and more and more. It's completely
you-
fucked.
Why are you laughing at these towns?
Because
I
it's so
bet.
fucked up. What else am I going to
I
do?
bet
Cry?
somehow
Go send the
Nestle
water.
has to be behind this. All right.
Yeah,
yeah.
this is absolutely Nestle's work.
100%.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
would
but
definitely
what do
be
you-
on that list.
Why don't you guys like bottle up your 20-minute yoga shower sessions and send it down to these Mexican villages that are drowning? Oh, not drowning. I mean, the
bathwater?
opposite of drowning.
I've been
Do you want me to sell them my e-boy bathwater
yeah.
in a little jar?
You could be the
There
change
you go,
they
sir.
need.
Hairy Turkish man ass
Emergency e-boy
juice.
bath water.
There's just so many fascinating things you can discover when you look at water shortages. Another big one that I never considered is why the fuck do we grow crops in like most of California when it's a desert climate?
Yeah, I never
Like-
got that either.
So the whole point is that they were making the argument that water shouldn't be free. You should pay something for it. And it sounds ridiculous. It does, but they made a lot of sense because part of it is we waste water left and fucking right when it's free. Why are we growing crops in California when it's a desert climate when we could use that water elsewhere or at least pay for it? It's crazy.
Yeah. California just fucking sucks, man. It is a terrible
Yeah.
fucking place. It is a horrible area.
Yeah. Oh well.
Why? Just because of the water?
Nah, because of everything else. The traffic. Mainly the traffic.
Did you ever
Yeah.
go?
Yep. I've been. Hated it.
I didn't remember if you actually went.
Yeah. 2016. I don't think it's gotten any better. Can't imagine there's been like this crazy overhaul where all of a sudden traffic no longer exists over there.
But
Aren't they the-
I was gonna say every Californian I've met has said that Florida is the worst part of the country.
Well, of
Here's
course,
what
because they
everyone-
live in California.
Yeah, literally everyone says that because of headlines. I imagine most people haven't even visited Florida.
Isn't California the only state right now that has a declining population because everyone's trying to get out of there?
I couldn't tell you. If they're trying to get out, good for them. They're trying to take the right steps. Too expensive to live there. It's fucking awful.
Do people just want to live there
Didn't-
because of the Hollywood dream?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
People who live in
man.
California live there because they're chasing an unrealistic dream.
Yeah, I feel
Those
bad
is
for
full
them,
of-
but don't even people like Joe Rogan, didn't they all move out? Like a bunch of famous people. They were like, fuck this.
I imagine, like, if you get famous, I imagine the first thing you want to do is leave California. I can't imagine
'Cause-
you'd want to stay.
Because they get taxed a lot there, right?
Well, yeah, and it's super expensive to live there. And like a single bedroom house is like $1 million in California.
Okay, I'll give you something that's kind of along what I was saying, but I think is interesting. So I found the growth rates for states of 2021. So if you look at typical big states such as Florida, we grew about 3% in 2021. Texas grew about 4%, etc. So the two states that are pretty interesting. California grew 0.38%, and New York lost 1.5%.
Oh,
Where did they go?
They probably just fucking died in the streets. That is great news to hear New York declining, though. That place fucking sucks too. The only place worse than California is New York.
Oh, so it's worse.
Yeah. I would say New York's probably worse than California.
New Jersey also losing a little bit less than 1%.
Don't know New Jersey very well.
Yeah, Illinois is down 1.5% as well.
Oh, all 15 of those people? What the fuck?
Well, that's Chicago.
Is there like any two
true.
states in the US that don't hate each other, or at least don't talk shit about each other?
Most states don't talk shit about each other. It's just California and New York just suck ass. They're fucking trash.
You gotta remember, Kaya, like 70% of our population is in 5 states, so they just all shit talk each other in a circle.
Well, what is it? It's California, Texas, Florida, New York. What's the other one then? Washington?
Illinois, New Jersey, Washington.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot more than I thought.
Yeah. There's like a top 10, and then after that, it starts to drop. Nevada.
Yeah, shout out to everyone in Idaho or Wyoming. They're the people I like the most.
Wyoming, baby. Do you remember the Wyoming Disney Channel original movie, Charlie?
No, what was that one?
So it was about, I don't remember the exact details, but it was about 2 skater dudes who are like such menaces to society. They have to live in Wyoming because it's nothing. And as a kid, I always found it fascinating. I was like, holy shit, Wyoming just barely exists because there's no one there.
It still is pretty much just barely existing.
Yeah, why didn't you go live there? That sounds like the perfect place to live.
Go ahead, Kaya, sorry.
Nah, you go ahead.
The entire state of Wyoming has less than 600,000 people in it.
That's so good. You still get to live in like a developed world, and there's like no one around to fuck with you.
Well, no, from what my dad used to like help sell large construction equipment like excavators and shit, and wildly enough, a lot of it went right to Wyoming, and he fucking hated it. He said it was awful. Why? I don't remember. I was young when he was still doing this, but I remember when he had to go to Wyoming, he's like, Jesus Christ, I want to fucking quit.
Is it too isolated? Is that the problem?
Yeah, it might just be too isolated. I couldn't tell you. I don't remember why he didn't like it. I hear the same problem
so Doug tries to goad me into moving close to him all the fucking time. And he lives in Kansas, and I told him, send me a fucking Google Street View from your location, and I checked it out, and it's a fucking desert. It's all yellow. I don't know what you Americans have against planting trees up. My God, as far as the eye can see, it's just yellow. And he told me that this town is like, the town he lives in has like 40 fucking people in it. All they have is a Dollar General, and if he wants anything else, he has to drive for 2 hours.
Oh, what a fucking horrible! What the fuck?
It sounds like Australia.
He told me that the nearest theater is, I'm not gonna say the city, but he basically has to take a 2-hour drive, and the theater only shows old movies once a week.
Jesus Christ! This man is living in a fucking time vortex. Holy shit!
God.
I know.
I don't know.
Oh my God! Does he have to take a horse and carriage into town as well? Jesus Christ!
Well, unfortunately, he has to be there for work, but no, that's like the kind of retiree life I guess I would enjoy if, once I hit that hermit old man stage. Like, okay, it's either this or I'm gonna be the Unabomber. I guess I'll just rather live in seclusion and fucking chill in my house.
I can't imagine you'd want to be that isolated, though, where you can't access things that are cool. Like being 2 hours away from the nearest sense of civilization. I can't imagine.
So that's what Wyoming did, actually. Looking at the map, their capital city is Cheyenne, and it is pretty much in the most bottom right corner or southeast corner of it you could possibly go. And that's so they border Colorado, where Denver is, and other cities. They wanted to reach
That's
out
clever.
so badly to that state where things are happening.
They
I
were
don't know. I
lonely.
think there's a happy Goldilocks zone between the big city, which I
Yeah.
would never ever live in
Yeah.
again.
Oh, I'm
ever.
telling you, I'm in it. I'm in it. The Sunshine Coast where I live is like the best of both worlds. Like